The Roman Empire was massive, and the cost of running that empire was incredibly enormous. With a growing population in Rome and an ever expanding empire, the Romans were starting to find that most of the provinces they required through conquest at the end of the year would be a drain on the Roman government. That was until the Romans started to conquer the East, which was much more established and populated than the West. The eastern provinces were just about the only ones that sent back money to Rome after paying for their own expenses. And none did this more than the province of Egypt. And today, we'll be looking at how Egypt was so important to the Roman Empire. Food is one of the most important items a person needs to live. And with the Roman Empire, food was needed more than anything. The city of Rome on its own by the 2nd century AD reached a population of over 1 million people. That is a massive amount of food that needs to be shipped to one city to allow it to grow that big. While most people of Rome were often the lower class, the Romans implemented the grain dole, which was when Roman men could get bread at below market price or at even some points for free. The dole was estimated to account for 15 to 35% of the total grain consumed in Rome. And even without prices in mind, you still need to have the grain to make the bread. And that's what Egypt did. And by the rule of Emperor Augustus, Egypt became the main supplier for the city of Rome. The resources that Egypt held were enormous for the Roman Empire, and of course, wheat was a major export back to Rome. Egypt also held a huge amount of ivory that was traded all throughout the empire, helping to boost its trade. And in the south, in the western desert, there was many gold and gem mines that the Romans continued to use to help finance their large empire with. Other metals included gold, silver, platinum, and gemstones of all kinds. With these precious metals being mined, there were even more things to quarry, such as marble mines at Mons Pyrades and Mons Claudius. With these many resources taken out of Egypt, this brought in a great amount of trade goods into the empire, including the silver and gold needed to mint new coins. While discussing the massive number of resources being taken out of Egypt, we can't leave out the amount of trade that the province also brought in. With the capture of Egypt came with the Red Sea ports that led to the far-off lands of India. But due to the lack of upkeep and good management, the province's trade output was lacking, and in the beginning of the reign of Emperor Augustus, was only bringing in 40 million sesterces, which was the same as Gaul, even with Gaul being incredibly less developed. But with proper management and care of the trade routes and canals, it opened up trade with India like never before. Before the Romans, it was said that only 25 ships made the trip to India, but afterwards, upwards of 120 ships made the journey, bringing spices, incense, and other luxury goods to the markets of Rome. The import and export taxes the Roman government took from this trade pushed the estimated annual revenue to upwards of 2/3 of the Roman revenue. Such a boost like this was the backbone of the Roman economy and allowed future emperors to go on more and more ambitious projects and wars. And with that will be the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for your recent support. We're almost at 300 subscribers, so please continue to hit the subscribe button. Also, sorry for the lack of content. I am very busy with college and work, but I will continue to try to get content out. Thank you guys again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.